Yo, YouTube, we back with another video, man. My name's Zay. Y'all tune into the Bitcoin Young's channel. We're gonna go over crypto analysis here. We talk about a little Bitcoin, a little Ethereum, just other altcoins in general, and hopefully y'all able to gain some information, right? Let's go ahead and dive right in. The last time I talked to y'all, Bitcoin was sitting around the 60K area. It was a little bit under it, a little bit higher, but it was basically trading in that range. Just recently, I believe it was on Friday, we seen a break above the 60K area, and we were able to reach as high as, I believe, 64, close to 65K. Right now, we're sitting at 63.9K, which is pretty good for Bitcoin. The weekend hasn't really been as volatile, but long story short, we are in a nice uptrend, or we have broken out of this sideways action so far, right? As you can see, I already had the 60K area marked off from our last video. We can see this large support area that we had broken above it. We traded below it for a couple times. We created some deviations here, there, a little bit there. And overall, we just been in this range for quite some time, for 180 days, which is a good amount of time to be in a range, with a lot of fake outs, a lot of hits towards the upside. And as I mentioned in my not previous video, but one of my videos, I use the analogy as if you have an axe and you continue to hit a level, boom. If you hit a tree the first time, it may not fall down, but the more times that you hit that tree, the more likely it is that that tree is going to fall. The same with resistance and support areas. Say you're at resistance and you keep on hitting that resistance area and you're not falling back down sharply. 9 times out of 10, you're going to head towards the upside because it looks like price is ready to break through. Same for the inverse. Say you're at support and you keep on hitting support and price is not bouncing up strongly. 9 times out of 10, you're going to break that support area. That's exactly what happened here. We traded above the 60K area, kept on hitting support, and we broke down. But we didn't break down sharply as this time right here. We kind of stayed around this area. Again, continue to hit, not falling down below this 56K area, right? Continue to hit, broke above, closed above, and this area, like this daily candle right here, just solidified that, okay, this might be a support area now because it traded above this 60K area. Same for this right here, but we created a doji, and this basically means the indecision candle. Price doesn't know where it wants to go, and ultimately we ended up trading back below this 60K area. And so that's like the first telltale sign that, okay, the price could go lower, but it actually didn't. It just stayed around, sticked around. And this is all accumulation right here. People are buying right here in this area because they think price is at a premium. And then you reap the benefits because people who got in right here, people who got in right here, people who got in right here, if you have held since May, beginning of May, you'll be in profit right now, right? But long story short, we broke above the 60K area with a nice move on Friday. Saturday wasn't really as volatile. Sunday, we're starting the day off in the red. But this causes me to believe that, okay, we might have hit some resistance here, and the highest point that we got was basically around 65K. We're just going to say 65K for now. But if I like to kind of find the average of the hits, and that's going to be 64.6K. So it looks like we created some resistance here, at least on the 4-hour, right? We're not able to break above this area quite yet. This leads me to believe that, all right, we might come back down, maybe find some support here at the top of this blue box that I created. If not at the top, we can definitely come back to 60K, which you really don't want to see. You really want to see this trend continue as it's already been playing out. Where is it? As it's already been playing out, I really don't use trend lines like that because it just hasn't helped me. It hasn't really given me much success, but it kind of helps. So if I was to draw a trend line, it shows like, all right, here, bounce. This is bouncing. So somewhere maybe in this area right here, if it falls pretty quickly, or maybe if it's slow grinds like right here, it catches some support around this 62.6K area. This might be quite bullish as we're able to rise back above. So if you're looking to get into a trade, it's not financial advice. It's just like something that I'm looking at. I advise you to do your own research. That's what I do advise. We could have this area around the top of this box, which is the 61.6K area. If Bitcoin is feeling like super bullish, we might even just get a quick test of the 62.8K area. So these are the two areas that I'm looking at right now. Again, I really don't want to see Bitcoin break below the 60K area because that means we failed once again. And as I mentioned in the beginning of this video, the more times you hit that support or resistance area, the more likely it is that you're going to fail it. So that's basically just what I'm seeing right now, keeping it quick, simple, sweet, all that good stuff. That's so you're able to get a nice look at what we're looking at. So broke out this range, testing resistance now, might grab some support. Let's see what our indicators are showing. Boom. This 4-hour Ichimoku cloud has created a green cloud now, meaning that some support is here if we come back and retest. That looks good. That looks good. Let's see the EMA ribbon. Wow. Looks like it's starting to open up right now. Any support, like anywhere in this range, looks like a good buying opportunity. For me personally, I don't know about you. Do your own research. I advise you do your own research. That's what I do, advise. Right? That's for Bitcoin right now. If you scroll over to Ethereum looks like it had a small breakout and it reached its resistance around around 2.8K. If we're really able to get over this line right here, in my opinion, which is the 2.85K area, if we're able to get up above that, hold this as support and then continue, I think that'll be pretty good. If we're able to close above it and then come back down, a nice buying opportunity, like if we're able to come up like this, come back down, maybe a nice buying opportunity would be right there in that range, and then we can continue towards the upside. I think that's pretty good. If price isn't ready now, we might see looks like a bounce somewhere in this zone around the 2.6K area. I think that would be pretty nice. But in the meantime, it looks like we're gearing up towards the upside. If we continue this momentum that we got going, because I feel good. It's Sunday, and I got to work, but I just got to do this video because it's important. Right now, it looks like we're testing all-time highs again here on the S&P, so we'll see how next week forms. It looks like we got a nice correction right there. If we were to measure that move, let's see what that would be. That's closer to 10% retracement. If we do it, how long was this? Like 21 days, 21 trading days, which is closer to a month of correction. Looks like what was this, the start of July to the middle of August. Oh, so the middle of July to like the start of August, we've been in a downtrend, but it looks like we recovered pretty sharply. Nice. Looks like again we're finna break that area. We scroll over to the Dixie. The Dixie has broken below my support area that I drew right here. It originally started by breaking this support area. As you can tell, we broke sharply. We tested around this area, and as I mentioned, like I can see it right here. This is the middle of the resistance or support, whichever one. Depends on what you're looking at. But if I was just to draw a line right here, we came down, click the tool. We came down just as Bitcoin did. We tested this area, we came back even lower, but then we continued to mess around this range, meaning that we're going to break to the upside. We broke to the upside, could not hold, and once we dropped, but we didn't break this low. So we came back up, tested again, and then we eventually dropped even quicker. So it's just like, it's all setup moves. It's like boxing. It's like counters. It's like, all right, hit him here. All right, he's losing, fatality. End him, kill him, he's done. All right, that's essentially what it is. So now to the next level. We grab some support right here. Boom, bounced up. This is like the middle of the range right here. We tested this as resistance, and then we continue on down to the support area. Came back up, kind of the same thing. We can't really break above. We're going back down. So now we are at, if I scroll over to the monthly, just to see, just to get a better picture of what are our possible support zones coming up in the future, right? All right. So we're gonna do this right here. The Dixie is, I can see a level right here. Looks like we wicked it below there. We're at a support area right there as well, at the 100 area, which price is testing that. So we're gonna draw that line, and just to be generous, I'll draw one more line, and that looks like this area right here, which is what, the 98.3. 98.3. Boom. That's just what I'm seeing off the monthly. This is called top-down analysis. Go to your highest time frames, look at the key areas, mark them off, scroll down to the weekly, make sure they line up. They line up, everything looks good. Support zone right here. Let me go ahead and box that in right now. I can actually take this box. Boop. And this is my area right now. And that's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna leave it as. Once you leave a big area like that, I erase it, because we're not up there. We at key support right now. I'll slide this over just to even it up. Boom, that's where we at, right? Dixie right now on the weekly is at a key area. Will it hold above this area like previous times? 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know, only time will tell, right? So we're just gonna drag that over. Right now it's at support. That's what we can summarize from that. Moving on, let's go to Ethereum. Did we already do Ethereum? I feel like we did. Shoot, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it one more time. Wait, boom. I know we did that. Yeah, I think we did Ethereum. I think so. We're gonna keep it rolling. Last one is Solana, right? I don't know if I ever really looked at Solana with y'all, but we're gonna do it right now. Solana is like basically trading sideways. It has touched the daily support multiple times. As you can see right here, if we scroll over to the monthly, it looks like it has created a lot of buying opportunity right here at this support, right? This is telling me that price could potentially go back higher. My main thing that I'm looking at is, if I scroll over to weekly, price to reclaim this 170 area. If we're able to break above this 170 area, like come here, break above it, come back, retest somewhere right there, and then continue, I think that'll be good. A nice trade would be right here at this area if we're able to hold it as support. If we come back down, say we hit one of these and then come back down this area, I would love to buy in this area. I feel like this whole range, I feel like me personally, in this whole range right here, this is going to be where you're going to make your money off Solana. Between 128 and 148. If you can get any buys right here and you hold, and I'd say for the next 6 months, I think you're in prime position to make a lot of money, especially on Solana. That's just what I'm saying, because we haven't even broke all-time highs yet, which was back in 2021. So yeah, I think that'd be really, really good. Yeah, I could go on and on, but I ain't gonna do that right now. I'm just gonna let y'all digest all the information that I gave y'all. Good alpha, good information. Yeah. But hey, y'all see the merch Bitfunyans? I might be dropping a collection soon. I just created a personal, you know what I'm saying, one little two. But hey, if you rocking with it, just let me know in the comments. Y'all stay tuned. I'm gone.